intensity continued to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And here's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Motion now from the tight end. And then first down, right back to the running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had no...
He's in the clear. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Toledo. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Big throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense here. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rockets. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Fresno State offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
Breaks free. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Play fake, looking to throw. Close to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Here's a handoff on first and goal.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Complete with a running back on this 4th down play.
Good job here by this defense of keeping him out of the end zone. Now we got a big decision here for this offense. 4th and goal. First half of a big playoff game. You're down. Do you cut into the lead and put 3 on the board? Or do you get aggressive this close and go for the touchdown?
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll try the ground game here. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's caught.
Boy, when the quarterback and the receiver are on the same page and can throw that kind of route with timing, it is difficult to stop in any coverage.
Second down play coming up. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Toledo. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
On And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll feed the back again. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it.
Here he goes. Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. It's Toledo in the lead right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Tailback takes the handoff again. Goes back. It's losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a huge play to start the drive to get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets!
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown. And
the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming out here. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Here we go on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The offense starts with excellent field position. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo! Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that sets up a return. Oh, he fumbled it. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
That kicking team has put their defense in a real tough position after they allowed that big return. Now they're going to have to defend a short field.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Passes the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 10. Touchdown, Rockets. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
42, Fresno State, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And there's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And you'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go. Touchdown, Toledo. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Handoff to the single back. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Who's kicking down at Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rockets will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackle right there. And here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris Smith, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know, for a a fact all week long. In fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot.
It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
Shoots to get past a man. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. First and 10 now for the offense.
Really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking deep downfield to the left. He makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
But it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Ball handed off. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Rockets.
But this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Fresno State, 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They're going to run it. Breaks free. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they'll be smothered right at the line. For no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. What a catch and run by the junior.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Wants to throw it. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Kirkich Toledo in the lead right now. This has been thorough domination of 3/3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Running through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long range. Could take it all the way. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Rockets are in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
He'll toss it to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. First down here for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage. And
catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Fresno State